What drew me into sampling was the texture. But what kept me was the story. Every time I sampled a record, it was like I was opening some time capsule that held a moment decades back. And with sampling and flipping records, you continue to add to those stories. It's a beautiful thing, man. You know, it's songs that were made in Tokyo, Brazil, New York, Los Angeles, all over the world, that's just now reaching a completely different audience 30, 40 years later in a completely new way, but still carrying those stories. Looking up to some of my favorite producers growing up, I was dumbfounded with how they were flipping records. Create something that sounded so new, yet still felt like those records they were sampling. You know, so much so that 10 years deep into being a sample-based creator, I wanted to learn how to make them myself. Now, Oasis was created by necessity. It's literally meant to be that patch of land in the middle of the desert that you find food, water, shelter in and never want to leave. And as much as I love sampling records, the peace of mind knowing I can actually clear the music I work on and give it to the world is everything. You know, it's a lot of great musicians that make samples, but 9 times out of 10, what's missing is the story. You know, sampling records for so many years, I feel like I know exactly the story I'm looking for when I dig through the crates. So starting to create them myself, my number one drive is finding that feeling and putting that story into the music for you guys to go ahead and take and rewrite, make it your own. This is Oasis.